Finally, this is the first ever real hands-on video of Pixel 9 Pro XL. And there are a bunch of other hands-on images we have for the Pixel 9 Pro XL, but this is the first ever video hands-on of the Pixel 9 Pro XL. As Google traditions, we get the hands-on of Pixel devices ahead of the launch, and this time it is no different. This is a real phone as the phone is fully working. Before this, every video showing off the Pixel 9 Pro XL was a prototype version of the Pixel 9 Pro XL. This also clears up the design on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, a glossy sides, which I personally think would be a fingerprint magnet, but the matte finish is what I love the most on Pixel 9 Pro XL. The camera design is also changed on Pixel 9 Pro XL. This is the 9 Pro XL version as it is much bigger and will feature a 6.8 inches display. Google is also going to update the display on Pixel 9 Pro XL as we are going to see a whopping 3000 nits of peak brightness compared to 2400 nits on Pixel 8 Pro. But Google is going to use the same glass as last year, Gorilla Glass Victus 2. These are more images showing off the design of Pixel 9 Pro XL. Even one of the pictures is actually showing off the model number of the Pixel 9 Pro XL. But we cannot say which software version is coming with the Pixel 9 Pro XL from this image. But it is already clear Google would go with the Android 14 instead of Android 15. That is because Google is launching earlier. There's also a leaked Amazon listing of Pixel 9 Pro XL showing off the Amazon page with the details about the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Although the details were wrong, only the title is showing off the storage option and one of the color option is correct for the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Along with this, we already know about the pre-order deals of Pixel 9 Pro XL. Google last year gave us two options as a pre-order deals. Either they offer us Pixel Watch 2 or Buds Pro, but this time around, Google is thinking different for the Pixel 9 series. This seems like they are not going to offer any extra product, but instead help us to improve the existing deal. Let me explain. They are going to offer us a free storage upgrade with the Pixel 9 entire series. This means if you pre-order the 128 gigs version of Pixel 9 Pro XL, you're going to get a 256 gigs, and if you buy 256, you will receive 512 gigs version. This is exactly same what Samsung offered with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Google is also going to offer Google One aka Gemini Advanced for 1 year, which costs $20 per month and $240 per year if you buy it otherwise, but Pixel 9 base version will only get this offer for 6 months. The pre-orders for the Pixel 9 series will start right after the event ends on the August 13, but the shipping dates varies between different models. Pixel 9, 9 Pro and 9 Pro XL version will be available close to 22nd of August, but the foldable one, Pixel 9 Pro Fold and Buds Pro 2 are delayed a lot. You maybe get somewhere in September, 26th of September for Buds Pro 2, but not confirmed for the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. The camera option on Pixel 9 Pro XL is no surprise anymore. We are going to see a 50 megapixel main shooter, 48 megapixel ultra wide and a 48 megapixel 5x telephoto sensor. The biggest change we can see this year is not the rear cameras, but the selfie shooter is getting a massive update. 42 megapixel selfie shooter instead of 10 megapixel on Pixel 8 Pro. This year decided to change the price on Pixel 9 series. They added a new device in between to justify the new price for Pixel devices, but people are not happy. Where the base model Pixel 9 Pro XL will going to get a price at $1199, and keep in mind this is 128 gigs version. I don't know, but Google is still keeping 128 gigs version on Pixel devices. Everyone is moved on to 256 gigs as a base model. Now the 256 gigs version of Pixel 9 Pro XL will cost us $1299. Yes, exactly same as S24 Ultra. Compared to the base model Pixel 8 Pro last year cost us $999, and it justified the price, and that's the reason people go with the Pixel 8 Pro. The European pricing is even more on Pixel devices. The price of Pixel 9 entire series is also out, and there's something I'm a little bit worried about. We get the European pricing for all models, €899 for 128 gigs Pixel 9 and €999 for 256 gigs. Meanwhile, the Pixel 9 Pro gets a €1,099 for the base model, €1,199 for the 256 gigs, and €1,320 for the 512 gigs. Where top of the line model Pixel 9 Pro XL base model costs us €1,199. €1299 for 256 gigs and €1429 for 512 gigs version, and 1TB version will be priced at €1689. Obviously, if we convert these numbers in US dollars, this is a lot of money. Still, if we remove taxes and all, still Pixel 9 Pro XL will cost way more than the last year. And the advantage of having a less price in Pixel devices are about to over. I believe we could see a similar price to the Galaxy S24 Ultra, as there is no 128 gigs on S24 Ultra, but Google is still going with 128 gigs as a base model. The performance numbers is what I'm not happy about. When we put this thing against the Galaxy S24 Ultra, it's way behind. Galaxy S24 Ultra came with one of the best processor of time, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and the Geekbench scores are just insane. 2,151 single-core score and 6,719 multi-core score. That's a lot of difference if we look at the leaked performance numbers of the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Pixel 9 Pro XL are going to feature a Tensor Gen 4 this year, and we expected big upgrades along with it, but the Geekbench scores are not that great on Pixel 9 Pro XL, which means Pixel 9 Pro XL will be behind its competitors in raw performance. It gets 1950 single-core score and 4655 multi-core score. That's a massive difference when you look at the multi-core score of both devices. Although in the day-to-day usage you won't feel much of a difference, but raw performance is way better on S24 Ultra. Now this year Google did a great job of giving us 16 gigs of RAM option in Pixel 9 Pro XL, but S24 Ultra only gets 12 gigs of RAM despite the storage option you choose. The official complete teaser of Pixel 9 series is out, showing off all the new features coming on the Pixel 9 series. The most prominent one is the new design on Pixel 9 Pro, and Google even called this design a more durable design on Pixel 9 series. I'll share a real hands-on experience later, but in official teaser, we saw new AI features coming to the Pixel 9. Starting out with the screenshots where you don't have to remember it. Second, and this is even really amazing, you can generate image with a prompt on device. You don't need a third-party website. Third, and this is even more important, the magic editor, which will remove the background of your image. Now, they didn't show us the add me feature, but it is also coming, where now you can add yourself in a group image if you're taking a picture. Now in last official teaser, Google showed us the Gemini Advanced, and yes, it is coming on the Pixel 9 series. The official teaser didn't show us the special feature which we was waiting from the last year, the satellite connectivity. This feature was much expected from Galaxy S24 Ultra, but Samsung delayed the launch of this feature. Instead, Google will going to launch in their next foldable phone, and the next generation of foldable phone from Google is the Pixel Fold 2. This new satellite connectivity feature is different from what Apple uses in 14 Pro Max and onwards. As per Samsung internal team, this will be two-way connectivity, where you can send and receive messages, and you can also share your location. The reason of quoting Samsung here, since Google uses Samsung internals for their next generation processor, Tensor Gen 4. On this note, if you find value from this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.